Hey YouTube fam, this is Tack. Coming back again with Euro.American.Passion. Trying to get this 71 Porsche 911 S going. Mr. Rusty is what I'm calling him. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I've done so far. I didn't actually do a video, but stand with me. If you do like it, please subscribe, send a thumbs up, or just send comments, because my focus is to actually get this thing going. And like I said, I'm going to do something different. I picked up a 2002 Volkswagen Jetta with a 2.8 VR6 to 12 valve, which is the one that I like the most. So I'm going to stroke it out and do a little work to it, and I'm going to turbo it. So the whole focus is I'm going to get that thing going, and all we can do is yoo-hoo. Anyway, let me show you what I got going on so I can keep going. And here we go. All right, once again, you can see all the rust. What's been helping me out is I put the tires underneath the bottom, which actually forced the front to tilt more this way, because before I couldn't actually open the doors. Now look at the doors now. They actually close, and because they've been closed, they've been actually sitting for so long, they don't close all the way, but it closed good like a car's supposed to. Complete front and rear pan. I'm going to have to, the lateral rails, the ones that go up and come back down, I'm going to replace those, or I'm going to add some structural integrity to those, as well as replace the rust on those on both sides. Inner and outer rocker panels, door skins. I need to replace the wings. This one is actually, I had to tear this one in order to get the fenders off. I'm gonna have to get the corners replaced. I'm going to see if I can save the cowl, but it's actually pretty sturdy. So this part right here, it receives so much rust from it's sitting so long. I don't know if I can save it or not, but I'm going to cut out certain areas of rust and see what I can do. I'm not going to be using the gas tank as such. The gas tank's going to go back in the actual spot, but it's going to be a fuel cell. Actually, the actual fender liners are actually pretty good. It's just the bottoms. I'm cutting out the battery, and the battery is going to actually sit right here. I'm going to get me a flat European battery, something of this nature right here. It's short enough to, I'm gonna level it off, put a bracket here, come across, put me an enclosed battery. I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna put a hole there and put a drain with the gusset or grommet, I'm sorry. And we're gonna go from there. Like I said, the actual car itself is not too bad. I'm gonna replace this wing over here as well. Pretty much all it is just, you can see it right here, and find my spot welds, and I'm gonna actually take those out. Battery boxes are gonna be removed. I'm cutting off the front clip, putting a replaced front clip on it, putting a nose cone on it, or a nose panel. Then of course I'm gonna actually go with the actual suspension pan with the foot panel, as well as the full front and rear pan with inner and outer. So I'm looking at about $2,500 in parts. I'm going to try to see if I can save the suspension. I don't know until I get it off, but my focus is to build me a tilt jig or tilt rotisserie, or however you want to call it. I don't know if I told you, but I'm replacing the outer skin. You can see how that is. The actual skin on the inside looks pretty good. All of this panel's coming off. I can actually save a lot of that. But once again, this is the interior. It looks like I'm going to have to build me an actual tunnel. And because of the fact that I'm going VR6, I'm not really going to need a tunnel that low. What I'm going to end up doing is creating me a firewall pedal, brake, and clutch setup. And I'm going to put me a tunnel on here for strength and integrity, but the tunnel is going to be taller, and it's going to be a little bit stouter than what it is. It's probably going to come about as high as this back seat. The back seat, all of this is going to be gone. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to build me a brace or a skeleton to go around, and I'm cutting all of this out. So where you see the actual back is going to come straight out. Where it comes down and meet this actual material here is going to come straight out and come straight down right here. That allows me to set the engine right about here. And the transaxle would sit here with because I'm using the transmission as well. So the good thing about it is I will be able to run my radiator in a half horizontal position and run my hoses straight to it. I can turbo it and can do all those things. All of this stuff is going away. So that's my next thing, to move all of this stuff here, so that way I can see exactly where I'm going. I'm taking all the glass out. If the glass, a lot of this is that tint. That's why it looks so rough. That tint's been there since '96, so you know what's going on with that. I'm going completely dark tint, and I'm going with a chrome yellow paint job from House of Colors. So it's going to be a pretty sharp looking car. I'm debating on whether I should keep the BBSs to give it that classical look, or should I go with some 18s and 19s, 19s in the back, 18s in the front. If I decide to keep the BBSs, then I'm going to stick with the actual 7 in the front and the 9 in the back. If I decide to go with 18s up front, 19s in the back, I'm going to go with 11s in the front, 14s in the back, which is pretty much a race style, but I'm going to use it for street purposes. If I don't do that, then I'm still going to stick with the 18 front, 19 back, and I might just go ahead and go with the 993 conversion. So please, once you actually see this, please give me some comments on what you think I should do. This car is actually, to me, it's not so much sentimental because I don't know the people who had it before me, but it's my dream. I mean, I've always wanted a 71 car, and this was the first one to pop up back in 2012. And that's how long I've had it. I had it sitting in the field. I thought it was going to be there long enough to do what, I didn't think it was going to be that long, but we all know about life. So my whole focus is I'm going to actually put up my cross braces to keep it from folding while I do the work on the pans and the rocker panels. And I'm not trying to babble, but I'm just giving you an idea of what's going on. So like I said, my next focus is to take care of the stuff that's on the inside, as well as take care of the stuff. I'm gonna start on the wiring harness because I think I'm gonna go with a different wiring harness also, because this wiring harness is since 1971, 50 years old. So once again, I'm gonna actually make sure I stay on top of it. Stick with me. I hope and pray that you guys are interested in this build. It's going to be a slow build because I want it done right, because this is going to be something for me. I'm 6'3", 275 pounds, but I'm going to set it up where I can get in it. So in a nutshell, my next focus, like I said, I'm going to get me a white chalkboard so I can eraser board so I can actually put things down. But my next focus is to clean out all of the stuff on the inside in the engine bay. Look how easy those doors open up now. Before I couldn't do that. Finish cleaning up all of the stuff. I'm going to take the panel off. Carpet, seat belts, panels, and I possibly will work on the dashboard and headliner. The headliner is about the nicest thing this car has. I'm kind of scared to take it out because I don't want to see what's underneath it. But once I throw my braces in there, the actual doors are going to come off. It's going to lighten up a lot. My actual braces, my braces are going to come from here and go across. So that way it doesn't actually interfere with the structural integrity of this, so I can actually have it a little bit stronger. I did think about trying to use, you can see how weak it is. Look at the, anyway, to make a long story short, my focus is to get all of this done. And I give myself 12 to 18 months. So that gives you an idea. So once again, this is Tack with Euro.American.Passion. Like I said, Euro-American. I deal with anything that's European and American. But I didn't want to put an engine, American-made engine in here. What I wanted to do was put a European engine in it and turbo the mess out of it. If it blows, I can always go and pick up another 2.8 VR6. So once again, this is Tack with Euro.American.Passion. If you like, please use the thumbs up. Please subscribe so you can get more feedback. Leave me a comment. I just want to make sure I'm doing things that people like. And this isn't to receive money, but this is for just the passion of dealing with cars. So once again, this is Tack, Euro.American.Passion. Always remember, stay blessed, fight COVID. Peace.